Chalo, please come to your Q&A material, everyone. Let's do the Q&A. Everyone over here now. Chapter number 2, Q&A for chapter of supply. Number 1, people will be discussing the question answers. Whichever questions I feel that you should write and practice, I'll go ahead and tell you to write so that you learn how to write also. Right, everyone? Chalo. Now, discuss the applicability of GST in the following case. Manu transfers 1,000 debentures. Debentures are goods or service, everyone? Neither goods nor service. Of Chug Limited to Naresh for a consideration of 5,94,000. My question is, discuss the applicability of GST. Whether GST will be applicable? No. So how will you go ahead and write this question? When they say you to discuss, you have to write a little about the law. You have to then give your conclusion also. So what will you write over here? You will say, sir, debentures are securities and securities are neither goods nor service. When it is not goods and service also, there is no GST which will be applicable. Everyone, the next one. Mr. Amal deposits 1.5 lakh in cash in his saving account with the ICICI Bank. Sir, money is neither goods nor service, hence no GST. Correct, everyone? Money, you have to write, money is neither goods nor service, or from the definition of goods and service, money has been excluded. When it is not goods and service only, GST will not be applicable. You know, you are not in Inter that they will go ahead and ask you these questions. Can I go ahead, everyone? These are basics. Sale of derivatives. Derivatives are what, everyone? Securities. And securities are neither goods nor service. Mr. Zamir takes a housing loan from HDFC Bank. Rate of interest is given. Loan is repayable in 7 years. Baba, loan, housing loan amount is transaction in money, neither goods nor service. But 13,500 documentation charges and interest, what will happen, everyone? Baba, that will fall in the definition of money. That will fall in the definition of service, and GST shall be applicable. Chalo. Baba, today at home, you can read this at home. Answers, will you read, everyone? Yes. Next. Read the next question, everyone. I want you to read the next question and write the answer for 3 marks. What if they ask you for 3 marks? I want you to write. People watching at home, pick up your pen and start writing. People in the class, pick up your pen and start writing the answer. You don't have to copy the answer, you have to write the answer. See what you write, then we'll compare and see what we think as the answer is not actually the answer, right? People watching at home, remember, if you don't write, you will 100% fail. So writing is very important. Huh, sir? Yes. Pick up your pen and start writing. Sir, I want to challenge you by not writing. Or don't do such challenges. Right. One teacher I was speaking to the other day, he told me one student used to come to class every day late. So I got one day angry and I told him, you are never coming on time, never studying, you will 100% fail. Okay? That student passed. The teacher was taking class. He came and knocked. Sir, you told me you would fail. See, I passed today. When we say that you write or you practice, okay, we don't say that you should fail. What we are trying to do is we are trying to tell you that, Baba, you start being disciplined, you start writing so that you pass. One student might be, if any student takes it up as a challenge, I will not practice only. Baba, don't do such challenges. Might be there's an exception that one student will pass. Are you getting my point, everyone? But we don't want to be the exception. We will study, we'll practice, and we'll go and we'll pass. Are we clear, everyone? So, right, please write. People watching at home, please write. Writing is very important. Pick up your pen and start writing now. I'll pause the video. 3 minutes. Quickly write. I hope you guys have done writing. Are done writing. People watching at home, if you're not done, please pause, write, and then compare. Everyone over here now. Vikramaditya is a salaried employee and is planning to invest in stock. He has opened a trading account with Vaidya Brokers. During the month, Vikramaditya undertook future contract. What is a future contract? It's a derivative. It's a derivative. Baba, you know, no? Otherwise, SFM, you are not learning well. Then, without a physical delivery option. Without physical delivery option means actual goods will not go. That derivative ka actual goods will not go. How many of you know future contracts are derivatives? All of you know, no? Huh. Okay? Now, otherwise, I'll have to teach you SFM also. Everyone here now. Then what is happening? Then he's telling actual goods are not going, only net settlement is happening. If derivatives may actual net settlement happens, is it supply of goods or is it securities? Derivatives are securities, hence neither goods nor service. If where settlement takes place by actual delivery, then it is normal supply of goods and liable to GST. Otherwise, in derivatives, net settlement happens on the settlement date and it is neither supply of goods nor supply of service. Then Vikramaditya needs your advice. Baba, advice to you, give full advice. Don't give one-liner advice. Whether such future contract undertaken by him amounts to supply and liable to GST. He wants to understand whether it is amounting to supply and whether it is liable to GST. So both ka answer you have to give. If your client is asking you two questions, you have to give both ka answer. The same way over here. First of all, you'll write the law. Can you see? First, they have written the law and then they have written the conclusion. What is the law? See, Baba, in your dreams also, did you write so much? How much will you give yourself out of 3 marks? 1. Correct or not? It means 90 marks you wrote, you got 30 and you failed. And you say, sir, ICI is not giving marks only. Are you getting my point, everyone? See, I'm not telling that there are no mistakes. Sometimes it happens. I can understand that might be ICI ka correction. Sometimes some mistake is there. But you only tell me, everyone. If you write for 90 mark and you yourself are giving yourself 30 mark, someone else who is correcting will give you 25 only. Yes or no? So you have to be confident about your writing skills. Can I go ahead, everyone? You know, I still remember when I was writing my ISKA ka paper, my hand was paining because I used to practice so much. Practicing at home was so much that my hand was already paining at home only. On the day of the exam also, if I see one question and I feel that it's a good one, I will practice and 30% of the syllabus I never studied. In my CFNL, I've not studied 25 to 30% of the syllabus. I don't know only. Most of the auditing standards and all I don't know. That time I never studied. I did not take class only. But still I passed. How? Because whatever 70-75% also I studied, no, I used to practice. I knew that if this 75 marks, 75% say question paper comes, that will come only. Correct or not? I will be 100% able to present myself. It doesn't mean that you will leave 25% of the syllabus and go. What I'm telling is, what I have done is, whatever I know it properly. What I don't know, I'll leave it and come. And that is anyways, option is available to leave things and in the exam. Correct or not? 120 marks ka paper, you will anyways leave 20 marks. Additionally, you leave 20 marks. 40 marks you still left. 80 marks you write well, you will get 60. No one can stop you. But what students do? Learn everything. Write everything like a rat. Small. No, you have to write well. Can I go ahead, everyone? Here. See, for a transaction to fall within the purview, and you know what? I can't go ahead and put one hole in your brain and put the local language. That local language to come, you have to write, compare. You will tell me, sir, you never made us remember the law. Arey, how can I make you mug up the law? I can make you understand the law. But how will you learn the local language? Is writing and comparing. You'll see, oh no, such dirty answer I have written. Then you'll next time you'll write better. Trust me, when the classes are about to get over, you will see you are writing better. And if you keep the practice up till your exam, you will see you are writing a fantastic answer. Exactly the same the ICI is expecting. But that will come by doing a repeated practice. Can I go ahead, everyone? Here. For a transaction to fall within the purview of supply, it's a supply of either goods or service. First, they told it should be either supply of goods or service for it to fall in purview of supply. Only then GST will be levied. Now they are telling the definition of goods and service specifically excludes securities from their purview. They are telling for something to fall in supply, it has to be goods or service. And goods or service ka definition se securities are excluded. And then they are telling derivatives are securities. Then they are telling further derivatives are included in definition of securities, and as derivatives fall to the definition of securities, they are neither goods nor service and hence not liable to GST. Done. They told first of all For supply, it has to be goods or service. Goods or service का definition से securities are excluded. And then they told derivatives are securities. Now they will say future contracts are derivatives. So you link future contract to supply. You getting my point, everyone? See, future contracts are in the nature of financial derivatives, the price of which is dependent on the underlying stock or index of stock or certain approved currency. Whatever is the underlying asset, you can say underlying asset. And the settlement normally happens by way of net settlement on no actual delivery. Such future contracts are in the nature of derivatives and this qualify as securities and thus are not subject to GST. Now, in the view of the above, it is inferred that since the future contracts undertaken by Vikramaditya are in the nature of derivatives, these qualify as securities and do not qualify as supply and thus not liable. So they answered both the thing. It is not supply only and hence not liable to GST. Now you tell me 3 marks, how much will you give yourself? Sir, I think 0.5, 0.75. But you knew the answer. Everybody writes the answer. Everybody knows. Why don't everybody pass? Because people, that hard work is missing. People don't practice. Picking up a pen and writing is the most difficult thing. If cricket could have been learned by just reading a book about bat and ball, everybody would have been a cricketer. But the most difficult effort is getting up in the morning and going for the practice. Why not every cricketer is a Virat Kohli? Because that hard work is required. Why is not everybody qualifying as a chartered accountant? Because that hard work is required. Money to anyone can pay and take admission because it is cheap. 10,000, 15,000, correct or not? Affordable, I can say. CPA US, one exam is 50,000 rupees. Why is the pass percentage high? Because people who don't study, no, they don't fill the form only. 50,000, too much. You getting my point? Here, what happens? Sir, 3,000 only, no. Let me write the exam. If I pass, very good. If I don't pass, no problem. Next time. Unfit people are more. That is why the pass percentage looks less. Pass percentage is good only. If you know what, I was a very average student. Trust me, I was a very average student. But I have also passed. How come people are passing? Because hard work is there. You will see donkeys also pass sometime. Sorry, only for classroom purpose. Okay? What I am telling is, you will see some student who has passed. You know, one student I know, he doesn't know journal entries, pass CFNL. Okay? How did he pass? Hard work. If you put, see, that is an exception. But I'm telling, if you are studying and putting hard work, 100% nobody can make you fail. Even if you might be a very average student or might be less average student, but still you will pass. You getting my point, everyone? But might be a very brilliant student. You are like the rabbit. In the rabbit and tortoise wala race, you will 100% fail. Are we clear, everyone? A student who passes is the student who consistently works hard, consistently practices. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo. Enough of Gyan. Everyone, third one. Here, everyone. See, I've given questions from CMA Institute ka material also. Some questions which I liked it, I've gone ahead and given. Okay? CMA, CS Institute, because CMA ka students also watch the classes, CS ka students also watch the classes. And sometimes what happens, all due credits to the CMA Institute, CS Institute, ICA Institute, their questions are good. So we definitely pick it up and give it to you guys. Here, ABC Limited, GST registered manufacturer of car, has canteen services for its employee. The canteen running expenses were recovered from the employee without any profit margin. Baba, is GST on profit or GST on sale? In my, it's on the consideration. In my business, I'm a car manufacturer. I started canteen. Is it a sale? Array, is it an activity for a consideration? It's not my business, but is it in the course of my business? Yes. Running a canteen service for your employees, will it amount to supply? Yes or no? Yes. Your opinion is sought whether recovery of food expenses from employee for running a canteen service provided by company will be taxable under GST. What do you think? Critically examine. Now, if I tell you to write this, what will you write? You will say canteen service is during the course of business and hence it will be a supply. Correct or not? You see what they have written. Let's read. ABC Limited is GST registered. It is into car business. Now it is started canteen services. It's providing food on cost to cost basis without profit, but not free. If it is without consideration, then 71A may it will not get covered. 71C may it will not get covered. Then it is not supply. This next line which is there, you will not understand now. You will understand when you read section number 7.2. Once you read section number 7.2, after that when you read this, you will understand. Okay, everyone? You know what section number 7.2 when we learn, you will see over here that when employee gives services to the employer and it is in the course of employment, employee is giving services to employer and employer is giving salary, employer is giving rent-free accommodation, employer is giving food. It is neither supply of goods nor supply of service. Are we clear? Now, tell me one thing. Employer giving food to employee because employee is giving service. Employer is giving food. That is neither supply of goods nor supply of service. But here is it food free of cost? He is giving food and he is charging a money. So it means employer is going ahead and doing ancillary business or anything incidental with his business, and that is also in the course of his business, and hence it will be a supply. Everyone over here, see. Further provisioning of food is not under a contract of employment. That is, it is not paid towards the cost of employee to the company. It is not payment of salary in kind. Such activity will amount to supply for this reason. Number one, business includes what? Incidental or ancillary services or activities also. And business activity may be carried out on cost to cost basis also. Or supply of food or catering, if done for consideration, such transaction will fall in section number 7.1a, and hence recovery of food amount from the employee will amount to supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? Everyone over here now. The next one over here. Artec consultancy ka one question is there. Let's read the question. Artec consultancy registered in Bangalore supplies technical consultancy services for its client. Baba, this is a good question. Okay, please mark it. It's a good question. Next, it has been providing technical consultancy to Tata Bangalore. Baba, where is Artec? Artec is in Bangalore. Question number 4. See, this is Artec over here. Artec consultancy is going ahead and providing services to whom? Tata. Tata Bangalore. They are providing the services, and for the services, they are going ahead and taking the money. Okay, everyone? My question here, when you are going ahead and providing the service, it's an activity for a consideration in the course of business supply. Simple, everyone. Next. Since past 2 years, consideration is settled by Tata assignment wise. Tata paid 66 lakh to Artec. Tata paid what? 66 lakh to Artec on 10th, on Artec agreeing to not provide similar technical services to any other business entity in India or abroad. Artec is telling what? This service which is there, I will refrain from providing this service to anyone else. For that, you should pay me how much, everyone? 66 lakh. Tell me one thing. Refraining from doing something, is it an activity for a consideration in the course of business? It's not your business to refrain, but is it in the course of your business? Is it a supply? Supply of goods or service? We learned in schedule 2, paragraph number 5, it's a supply of. So as per section number 7.1a, first it's a supply, and then schedule 2, paragraph number 5, when we read, it's a supply of service. Did you guys 100% get it? Then it says, Artec consultancy is of the view that 66 lakh is not chargeable to GST. You are required to examine whether the view taken by Artec is valid, calculate the GST liability of Artec consultancy if any, round off the tax amount if due in accordance. The technical services provided by Artec are otherwise chargeable at the rate of 18%, and rate of tax on agreeing to the obligation to refrain from an act is also how much, everyone? It may be noted that Tata is not ready to pay any amount to Artec consultancy in addition to the amount already agreed. So Tata is going to pay 66 lakh. You should have actually collected GST and paid the GST to the government, right? But they are not paying GST separately. What will you do? You have to go ahead and take out GST from this and pay to the government. Are we clear, everyone? Did you guys understand the question 100%? Do one thing, write for 5 marks, no? I'll give you 5 minutes. Right. Don't see the answer. Please write. They are telling you to examine, right, everyone? Whether the view taken is correct or not. Whether the view taken by Artec is correct or not, you have to write. Take 5 minutes and write. People watching at home, pick up your pen and start writing. I'll pause the video, quickly write. Now, everyone over here, see. First of all, they have asked you whether the view taken by Artec is valid in law. Can you see over here? So you should first line say whether it is valid or not valid. Are we clear, everyone? Your first line should say the view taken by Arctic is not valid in law. And then you should start writing an answer which says the scope of supply is defined under section number 7. And section number 7(1)(a) says that it will be considered as supply since it is in the course of furtherance of business. Are we clear? Did I tell you first thing? The second one says that further, as see, wherever I feel that you should remember the lines, means it's a next line or it's a next thought which is starting. I've made it bold. In the exam, you will not have to do it color and all. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Further, paragraph number 5(e) provides that agreeing to the obligation to refrain from an act or tolerate an act or situation or to do an act is a supply of service. Thus, any consideration received for agreeing to the obligation to refrain from an act is subject to GST. Are we clear, everyone? Consideration received for non-compete agreement means that you will not go ahead and give similar services to someone else. It's a non-compete agreement. Is what? Supply of service. Consideration of 66 lakh received by Artec is not providing similar service to another person is a consideration for supply and chargeable to GST. Since the place of supply of the said service is the location of recipient, but this will be Bangalore, okay? By mistake, it has come over here. Recipient is where? Bangalore, no? And Bangalore, and supplier is located also in Bangalore. Said services will be interning. It will be intra. It will be intrastate supply and liable to what? Tax at the rate of 18%. Then 18% means you can write in your exam CGST 9 and SGST 9. Bracket me you can write. Then since GST is not separately collected, it will be assumed that it is included in 66 lakh. Rule number 35 of the CGST Act. This rule number 35 you don't know now. You will know rule number 35 when we learn the chapter of value of supply. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next, provides that, or you can write directly, where the value of supply is inclusive of GST, the tax amount is to be determined in the following manner. Value into the GST rate, correct, everyone? Divided by 100 plus the rate. You understood or not? 66 lakh divided by 100 plus 18 into 18 will be GST. So, sir, CGST will be this much, SGST will be this much, and total liability will be this much. They have asked you to go ahead and compute also. Yes or no, everyone? Calculate. So, you first have to write the law and then you have to calculate also and come. You know what students do? 66 lakh rupees received is supply of service, correct? And they will go ahead and directly write 66 lakh divided by 118 into 18 and the amount over. Two-liner. You think you will get 5 marks out of it? Not possible. Now that you have written this, if this kind of question comes in the exam, will you write better? That is why practice is required. So that you know what is the expectation. Otherwise, if first time you're writing in the exam, no, you don't know what is the expectation. You're just writing your way. My way, I will write and come. You will not get marks. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Section number 7(1)(c), let's read. What is it telling? Sudama Associate, a registered supplier, disposes means he disposed it of the computer owned by the business without consideration, permanent transfer or disposal of business where ITC has been availed. We have to see it has not claimed the ITC. Baba, if you permanently dispose your business asset on which you did not take the credit, is it supply? It is not a supply under section number 7(1)(c), schedule 1, paragraph number 1. It is not a supply. Examine Whether the disposal of computer by Sudama Associate qualify as deemed supply under Schedule 1? Yes or no? No. Next. Prithvi Enterprise appoint Champak to procure certain goods from the market. Champak identifies various suppliers who can provide the goods as desired by Prithvi. Baba, Champak, agent. Principal, Prithvi. And asks the supplier, Satya manufacturer. Who is the supplier? Satya. To send the goods and issue an invoice directly. Baba, he will issue the invoice directly. Am I an agent as per 71C? Is there a supply between me and the principal? No. You are required to determine whether Champak can be considered as an agent of Prithvi Enterprise in terms of Schedule 1. What do you think, everyone? Yes or no? 5 marks ka answer, 2.5 and 2.5. Start writing, everyone. You are required to examine. I'll wait for you guys. Good question. It's a good question. I'll wait for you guys. 5 minutes, 5 marks. In the exam, you get approximately per mark ke liye 1.5 minutes. Per mark is 1.5 minutes, but I'm giving you less because target should be to do it as soon as possible. Right, everyone, right. People watching at home, pick up your pen and start writing now. Now, parents who are standing beside the kid, if he's not writing, you hit and tell, hey, write. I'll pause the video. I hope you guys are done writing. Let's compare. As per section number 71C, read with Schedule 1, permanent transfer or disposal of business asset is treated as supply even though without consideration. First, they wrote the law. Examine means first they wrote the law and then law will be put in your situation to examine your situation. However, the provision would apply only if ITC has been availed on such asset. This is the law. Then they are telling, therefore, the disposal of computer law, they are applying to the situation and concluding. The disposal of computer by Sudama Associate is not a supply as the ITC has not been availed on the same. Are we clear? Some of you would have written extra. How many of you wrote extra? Extra little extra 1 or 2 lines you would have written. Correct? What I want you guys, see over the 3 hours of your exam, you have to write exactly what is required. If you write extra 1 or 2 lines also, you are wasting time. If you write less also, you are going to lose marks. You have to start learning how to write how much is required. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one. First one done. Second one. As per section number 71C, Schedule 1. Now, students will ask me one question every time. I'll tell you what is it. Sir, do we have to remember section number? Do we have to go ahead and write the section numbers in the exam? Sir, I don't remember it. What to do? Baba, yes, you will definitely not remember. One day before the exam, if you ask me that, sir, I don't remember what to do. Can you remember now? So what will I tell you one day before the exam? If you ask me that question, I'll tell you, okay, fine, leave it and go. Correct or no? Or I'll tell you, no, you have to remember only. You do whatever you want. You leave everything. You remember section numbers. Will I tell you that? So I'll definitely tell you, okay, fine, leave it. What else to do? But in my opinion, you are going to be a chartered accountant. You should be talking local language in the local way. Correct, everyone? So practicing by writing section numbers is always good. So that you learn section numbers. Baba, a person who sees your answer, you tell me yourself. If you see answer which has section numbers written, properly written it. Another one without any section numbers, nothing. He's just written the everything. Which one you like it? You like the one which is written with section numbers and all. Now, if you don't remember, no problem. Right, as per the CGST Act. But how will you remember? Only if you practice the way that you want to remember. Can I go ahead, everyone? It is not mandatory, but it's recommendatory that you should remember. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, sitting at home, people, don't message me. Sir, should I remember section numbers? I told you what is my opinion. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, it is not mandatory. It is recommendatory that if you remember and if you write, your answer looks good. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. As per section number 71C, Schedule 1 of the CGST Act, people see, when the ICA has given you the answer, they have written everywhere section numbers. They have written the schedule. Why? They are doing time pass. They want you to write the answers in a certain way. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Supply of goods by an agent to his principal, where the agent undertakes to receive such goods on behalf of the principal, qualifies as supply even if in the same is made without consideration. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Further, there is a circular which has gone ahead and clarified. You don't have to remember circular numbers, not required. Circular numbers, notification number not required. Section numbers, if you remember some of them, please write. Then further, you can write as per the CBIC circular. Further, CBIC has clarified that principal agent relationship will fall in schedule 1 only when the goods are procured in are by the agent are invoiced in the name of agent. If it is named in the if it is in the name of the agent, then further provisioning of the said goods by the agent to the principal, further sending of goods by the agent to the principal would be covered under schedule 1 and it will be considered as supply. First they wrote the law, then they told law may it is not told about invoicing, but government has clarified which agent is covered who is buying the goods in his name, and then when he's further sending it will be a supply, and hence in the given case now they have gone ahead and applied the law and written the answer. Champak is acting as a procurement agent and he is no way involved himself in receiving or supplying of goods. The invoice is being issued directly in the name of Prithvi and not Champak. Hence, first they wrote the law, then they applied in the given situation. Now they are writing the conclusion. Champak is not an agent for supply of goods in terms of Schedule 1. Tell me one thing, out of 5 marks, how much will you give yourself? 2, 3, right? You knew the answer. You knew the answer and you are giving yourself 3. Correct, everyone? How will you get 5 out of 5? It is with practice. Now, if I tell you again to write this answer, will you write better? That is the law of practice. Can I go ahead, everyone? Don't be disheartened if you have written a very bad answer. It's really okay. You are in the second chapter. By the time you reach the 30th chapter, 31st chapter of IDT and you are practicing every day, you'll start writing like a pro. Can we go ahead, everyone? Yes. Next. Moksha Bhumi Industries. Moksha Bhumi Industries had its manufacturing unit in the state of Maharashtra. It stores the finished goods. I will not read. You read and tell me the answer. Now you have to see. One is learning the law. Second is applying the law. Second is actually retention. You have to remember also the law. Third is applying the law to a situation which you have to learn. That is the most important part. Now apply and tell me which section it will come. Read. People watching at home, read the question. Section 71C, regular schedule 1, para 2. Para 2. Schedule 1, paragraph number 2. It's a supply between? No, related person. They have specifically told related person. Why are you talking distinct person? Moksha Bhumi, see here. Moksha Bhumi has its manufacturing unit in Maharashtra. It stores the goods manufactured by it at a depot in Gujarat. The depot is owned by Punya Bhumi Limited, a related person. They have told related person. It means might be Moksha Bhumi is going ahead and controlling 51% share of Punya Bhumi. So they are telling it's a related person. Did they say distinct person? No, they never spoke about. Then why do you talk distinct person? So a student who would have not practiced this question will write in the exam distinct person income. He will cut the answer. Saying we are only telling related person and you are telling distinct person. You getting my point, everyone? Related. Moksha Bhumika Punya Bhumi is related person. Supply between related person in the course of business is a supply. First you write the law, then you write the conclusion. What will you write? See, whether the storage of goods permitted by Punya Bhumi to Moksha Bhumi qualifies as supply? Yes. So first you write the law, thus you write the conclusion saying that, sir, we can go ahead and say, thus, in the given case, when Moksha Bhumi is giving the goods with the Punya Bhumika depot, it means Punya Bhumi is providing services to its related person. It is in the course of business and it will be a supply. Sir, if this answer was for 2 marks, you would have written 1 line of this and 1 line of this. But if it was answer of 3 marks, first you write the law, apply the law to your situation and then write the conclusion. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Next. Question number 7, which is there, is your homework. You have to do it at home. You have to apply the law. I want you guys to apply the law or you'll do it? Yes. Okay. Take it. No, my heart says I will read once. First one, you will be able to do it. Read the question. Read the question now. First one says what? Surekha has a factory in Delhi and depot in Mumbai. Baba, this is Surekha has a factory and depot. Now it is talking about distinct person. There it was two separate entities altogether and they were related. Can I go ahead, everyone? So both these establishments are registered in the respective state. It means section number 25, section number 25 registration chapter. Whenever you have two separate registration in two separate state, both are distinct person. Finished goods are sent from factory in Delhi to depot, Mumbai depot without consideration so that the same can be sold. Sir, it's a supply between related person or distinct person in the course of furtherance of business and it will be a supply. So first you have to write as per schedule 1. Secondly, you have to say both are distinct person. First you have to say no, what does schedule 1 say about supply between distinct person? Yes, and then you have to say that yes, both are distinct person and hence you have to give your conclusion. Is my point clear? Yes. Next one. Raman is an architect in Chennai. His brother is settled in London, is well-known lawyer. Baba, brother settled. Related, not related. Parents, grandparents, brother, sister. Brother settled, not my related person. Raman has taken legal advice from him for his family dispute. Everyone, question number? 7, correct? You tell me. Importation of service from related person for business without consideration also is supply. Is it importation? Yes. Is your brother who is settled in London your related person? No. He has taken for personal. It is not for business. Okay, without consideration, will it be a supply? No. Can I go ahead, everyone? So first you have to write the law and then you have to give the conclusion that since it is not from a related person, brother is not a related person. Yes, everyone? And then you have to say it is also not for business and hence it will not be a supply. And the next one over here is, would your answer be different if in the above case, Raman has taken the advice in respect of business unit, importation of service, business unit without consideration. But what about related person? He is still not your related person because brother is independent. And hence, you have to say, in the given case, even if it was taken from whom? Even if it was taken for business, still it will not be supply because it is not from a related person. Brother independent is not a related person and hence it will not be a supply. My question, what if it was imported from a dependent brother for business? Importation of service, related person, business and without consideration. Sir, if it is consideration 7-1P. Without consideration also it will be a supply. Are we all 100% clear? Everyone over here now. Now both the answer you have to practice. Please write and write over here. You have to practice and go. Today it's your homework. You have to practice. People who will write will 100% pass. Please remember you have to write. And people who are not writing, your brain may always it will be haunting. People who don't write always fail. So you have to remember that you have Baba that scare that fear only will make you write. Otherwise people don't write. People think that we are pro. First time we'll pick the bat in the examination hall and we'll hit a sixer. You will get 1 mark or 2 mark for every answer. You write 100 and come, you will get 40. 45 you will get. But the average which has to come, it will never come. A student who calls me and says that, sir, I'm not passing since 2 attempt, 3 attempt, every time the average is not coming, that student is only studying. His concepts are clear, but he's frustrated because you know why? He doesn't want to practice. And that practice I can't do on your behalf. You getting my point, everyone? That you only have to do. Can we go ahead? Please practice this today. Next. People over here, can you read this question and apply the law? You have to apply the law and tell me, are you able to apply? Are you able to apply the law? Apply. So the first one in this section is what, everyone? Sahab Sale has gone ahead and transferred what? Some ACs to his home without consideration. Have he taken the ITC on the ACs? ITC has been availed. Okay? So it's a permanent transfer of business asset where ITC was availed on such asset. So hence it is a supply. Section number 71C, Schedule 1, paragraph number 1. You have to write permanent transfer of business asset where ITC has been aware is a supply. Correct? Second one, what happened over here? Akash is a person who has gone ahead and sold his AC, which he has taken for his home, to whom? Sahab sale. Sir, you are not reading the question. Baba, I already know the question. Correct? Sahab, Akash has gone ahead and sold the AC, which he has bought for his personal purpose, to Sahab sale. When Akash is going ahead and selling, is it a sale? Yes. Is it for a consideration? But is it in the course of Akash? No. And hence it is not a supply under section number 71A. Are we clear, everyone? Please practice this question at home. Please practice this question. Today's homework it is, you have to practice. Baba, all these are very small questions. You will tell, sir, this will not come because this is inter. But Baba, at least you have to know how to start writing. Initial stages, you have to slide, or you will write 15 mark ka question first day only. You will not be able to do it. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, please practice this. You know what they did? See, you would have written the law 2 times. They wrote the law only once and applied the law in both the situation. Over. A student, what he does? He writes first the law, applies. Again writes the law, again applies. You are wasting time. Can I go ahead? Baba, a question paper, you will hear most of the student coming out of the exam and saying the question paper I could not complete. Correct? You know what my student says? Sir, I completed the paper 15 minutes before and I was sitting and thinking what to write. My student has told me that. I'm not telling for me. I'm telling the student says me that. You know why? Because that student has worked hard and practiced. He knows exactly how much to write. The day you do that, Baba, paper is set for 3 hours because it will get completed in 3 hours. Why most of the students are not able to complete? Because no practice. Can I go ahead, everyone? You write something, write long, write extra, cut. All those will not come if you practice and go. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. See, solving to everyone is able to solve. Why is not everyone passing? Read the question. People, this will be a homework. This will be homework. You have to read yourself. You have to write. Question number 10 will be homework. Come to 11. I want you to read question number 11 and tell me what is the application of the law here. Read. Are we done reading? What is it talking about? It's talking about a circular. It's talking about the circular relating to interstate movement of conveyances. Correct, everyone? It's talking about this circular. On conveyance, will you charge GST? On conveyance, will GST come? On repair and maintenance? Yes. Correct, everyone? Let's read the question. Siddharth Transport is running a tourist bus carrying passenger from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu to Trivandrum with effect from 1st August 2017. Discuss whether interstate movement of various modes of conveyance on the conveyance which is used for transportation of goods and passenger, carrying goods or passenger or both between distinct person as specified in section number 25(4), except in case where it is for further supply, is leviable to GST. What do you think, everyone? Is it leviable? Whether it is leviable to GST? No. Everyone, the legal provisions are as follows. CS Professional ka question it is. In CS Professional, they have asked it. Legal provision. First legal provision is talking about section number 24 of the CGST Act, which you have not learned now, so you can ignore it now. Second one talks that whenever you have, what is section number 25(4)? Distinct person. When you have one registration in one state, another registration in another state, it's a distinct person. Then they are telling one more provision, which is Schedule 1. Schedule 1 says what? Supply between two distinct persons in the course or furtherance of business is always a supply. This they told over here. Supply between related person or distinct person. Then Baba, they have gone ahead and told section number 7.2. Section number 7.2 you have not learned till now, so you can ignore this. So sir, can we only write in the exam these two provisions? In my opinion, these two provisions are more than enough. Okay? Section number 24 ka provision, even if you don't write, it's okay. Section number 7.2, if you don't write also, it's okay. See, CA Institute will have little different way of writing. CS Institute will have different. CMA will have little different. Commonly, it is same. In my opinion, see, CS Institute has given this answer. But in my opinion, if a student writes the first paragraph and this paragraph, enough. Can I go ahead, everyone? These two are additional paragraphs which are there. Sir, why didn't you delete it off? I didn't delete because it's the answer given by the institute. So I've left it the way it is. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Then it says the issue relating to interstate movement of conveyance. You can also go ahead and write over here as per the circular issued by the CBIC. The issue has been examined that whenever it's a various modes of conveyance which is moving between distinct person, not involving further supply of such conveyance, it can be truck, buses, etc., carrying what goods or passenger, or it is going for repair and maintenance. It was discussed in the GST Council meeting, and the Council decided that such interstate movement will be neither supply of goods nor supply of service, therefore not leviable to IGST. Sir, I will write like this, that as per the CBIC circular, it is clarified that interstate movement of conveyance is neither supply of goods nor supply of service. You can write that line also. There can be slight difference in writing the law. That is really okay. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. In the view of the above, the interstate movement of conveyances between distinct person like truck, buses, train also can go. Might be there are tankers, trailers, vessels, aircraft, anything. Indigo Airline ka two registered entities are there. One plane is going from here to here. Is it supplied? No. Plane is not supplied. May not be treated as supply, and consequently IGST will not be payable on such supply. Is my point clear? 12 will be homework, same kind of a thought. You have to do it at home. Please come to the next one. Everyone over here now. Mr. Happy has a huge residential property located at a prime location in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Question number. This is Mr. Happy. He has a property. Okay, everyone? Residential property. He has let the residential property out to Mr. Peace. Sir, this is Mr. Peace. Baba is showing two fingers. Peace. Okay. And then Mr. Peace went ahead and sold the property ka. So he has given the tenancy right to him. Sir, you already know the question. Yes, Baba. Tenancy. Right. Listen. And he has gone ahead and given the tenancy premium. And then he went ahead and further sold the tenancy right and took the tenancy premium. And this guy is Mr. Seren. Are we clear, everyone? It's a residential property. They are giving monthly rent. He is also giving monthly rent. And when he went ahead and sold, he went ahead and also gave monthly rent. Are we clear, everyone? Now, my question to you guys, when you read the question, I want you to read the question and tell me, are they asking you about this transaction or are they asking you about this transaction? Please read the question. First transaction or they are asking you about the second transaction? One or two? You have not read the question properly. Second transaction. You know what student does? He first writes about the first transaction. Because student, to whatever he knows, everything he'll vomit and come. But you have to control. What they are asking, you have to vomit that much only because you have limited time. 3 hours are only there. You getting my point? If I would not have told you, what you would have done? First, you would have written about the transfer from here to here because you don't know whether this should be written or not. And then you would have written about the second transaction. But they are asking what? Mr. Happy has a huge residential property in Maharashtra. He has let out the first floor and second floor to Mr. Peace for residential purpose. Mr. Peace surrenders his tenancy right to Mr. Seren for a premium of how much? 10 lakh. Alright, this 10 lakh. On 1st June, Mr. Seren also paid stamp duty and registration charges on the tenancy right. Moreover, Mr. Seren has paid a monthly rent of 1 lakh. He has also paid what? Monthly rent 1 lakh. So here 10 lakh rupees ka transaction they are talking about and 1 lakh ka transaction they are talking about. Mr. Happy determine the taxability of the transactions involved in the given case in the month of June. June mein what happened? June mein surrendering happens. June mein this guy surrendered the right to someone else. So they are not talking about the first transaction. They are talking about the second transaction, which is one this transaction, wherein tenancy right was given. Secondly, monthly rent. So these two transactions you have to reply. And students start talking about this transaction. You have to read the question what they are asking about. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Note, Mr. Seren is not a registered person. Now, everyone, as per the circular issued by CBIC, sir, why did you write the circular number? Because ICI has given the answer like that. I didn't want to delete or change the answers. Answers, I've kept it the way it is. But, sir, writing in the exam, you write as per the CBIC circular. CBIC circular clarifies that the activity of transfer of tenancy right against consideration, that is tenancy premium, is covered under supply of service and liable to GST. Giving of tenancy right and taking tenancy premium is the supply of service. It is a form of lease or renting of property, and such activity is declared as service under what? Schedule 2. That is, any lease, tenancy, easement to occupy land, etc. is always supply of service. Tenancy has been covered. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Although stamp duty, you know what? When you learn section number 7.2, you will see over here that when you go ahead and sell your land or you sell your completed building, it is neither supply of goods nor supply of service. You know why? When you sell your land, on selling of land, stamp duty comes. On selling of land, stamp duty comes, and hence government does not go ahead and charge GST on selling of land and completed building. My question is, giving tenancy right and taking tenancy premium, although you would have paid stamp duty, but just because you paid stamp duty, is it sale of land and completed building, or it is a supply of service? That is the clarification. The clarification further says that just because stamp duty and registration charges have been paid on such transfer, when you transfer tenancy right now, you pay stamp duty and register it. Otherwise, what if tomorrow he says, no, I did not transfer only? Clear, everyone? And it shall be subject to GST. Merely because transaction involves execution of document like stamp duty payment, registration, etc., which may require registration and payment of fees and stamp duty, would not preclude them from the scope of supply. Are we clear, everyone? And payment of GST. Just because you are paying stamp duty doesn't mean that it is sale of land and building. It is not sale of land and building. Transfer of tenancy right is always a supply of service. The transfer of tenancy right cannot be treated as sale of land and building under Schedule 3, which is over here. Are we clear, everyone? Then, thus, it is not a non-supply. It is not a non-supply means Schedule 3 talks about what is not supply. So, it is not a non-supply, and consequently a consideration will attract GST. Service provided by outgoing tenant by way of surrendering. Baba, this is the next point starting. Consideration in the form of tenancy premium is liable to GST. In the given case, the tenancy premium of 10 lakh for surrendering will be liable to GST. The circular further clarifies that since renting of residential property for use as residence is exempt, where the residential property is rented to a registered person is exempt, the circular further clarifies that renting of residential property for use as residence, except when the residential property is rent out to a registered person. See, Baba, renting of residential property to a registered person is not exempt. If it is rented out to a non-registered person, and I've told you Mr. Saren is not a registered person, it will be exempt. Grant of tenancy right in residential property for use as residence dwelling against tenancy premium or periodic rent or both is what? Consequently, monthly rent 1 lakh will be what, everyone? Exempt. But tell me one thing, is tenancy premium exempt? No. Monthly rent, everyone? Because this guy is going ahead. Baba, people, if this person gives tenancy right or if this person is receiving monthly rent, then it is exempted. But when this person goes ahead and sells it further, that is liable to GST. Is my point clear to all? In this transaction, if this tenancy premium is there, this is exempt. Monthly rent is there, this is exempt. But this monthly rent also, because it is going to the owner, it is exempt. But this one is not exempted. This will be liable to GST because this guy, when he is selling it further, he is not renting his residential property. He is doing what? Business in tenancy right. Clear to all? Sir, what if this 4 transaction you would have told in case of commercial property? All taxable. Can I go ahead, everyone? Yes, madam.
So here they're asking determine the taxability of the transaction. So shouldn't we write about section 7(1)(a)?
Which one?
The same question, question 13.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, this circular which they have gone ahead and given, they have given with a thought that they are asking a question because the circular has come. Based on the circular. If you go ahead and write one extra line saying that, okay, sir, it's a sale for a consideration, it has to be in the course of business, then it's a supply. You want to write section number 7(1)(a), you can write that also one line. No problem. Can I go ahead, everyone? But the question is based on a circular, and hence they have directly written from the point of view of circular. Can I go ahead, everyone? What she's trying to say is, sir, before going ahead and talking about tenancy right, can I go ahead and talk about section number 7(1)(a)? Yes, Baba, you can write one line. No problem at all. Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we clear till here? Next. Can you read question number 14 and tell me which provision are they trying to ask you? Please read. Pick up your pen and start writing the answer for 3 marks. Pick up your pen and start writing the answer for 3 marks. Read the question, write the answer. People watching at home, read the question, write the answer now. Chalo, can we discuss, everyone? People watching at home, I hope you have done the answer, written the answer. Let's discuss. Nandi's manufacturer sends certain category of yarn for processing to whom? Job worker. The job worker undertakes the processing of the yarn. Okay? And as per the requirement of Nandi's manufacturer. So what is Nandi is doing, everyone? Sending the goods to? Not selling, sending for job work. What will he do? During the process, the job worker uses his own material. Baba, he will go ahead and use his own material also for the processing. He did the processing. The processed yarn is sold by Nandi's manufacturer directly from the job worker. I sent it to the job worker. Job worker did the job work. He used some material also. He kept the goods ready. What I did, from his place only, I sold it directly. Why? To get it back to my premises. From there only, I sold it directly. Balanced quantity of yarn and waste material is sent back by the job worker to the Nandi's manufacturer. Balance, I got it back. The job worker is of the opinion that he is using his own material in the processing, and hence the supply to Nandi's manufacturer is in the nature of supply of goods as well as service. Do you agree with the opinion? Do you agree? No. Your word came was what? No. The first thing has to be written no. The opinion of Nandi's manufacturer, the job worker, is not fully correct. As it is not fully correct because he is telling goods also and service also. So little bit he is wrong. So what is it? Section number 7(1)(a) provides that where certain activity constitutes a supply, first of all, it should be a supply under section number 7(1). They shall be treated as a supply of service or supply of goods as referred to in schedule 2. Then the next one. Any processing activity on another person's good is always treated as supply of service. The job worker, in addition to the goods received from the principal, can use his own material for providing the job work services. Baba, when you do the job work for me, might be you use some material of your own. These goods are not supply per se, but being used in processing processing activity carried out. Thus, the activity by the job worker squarely falls within the purview of Schedule 2 and will be the supply of service by the job worker to Nandi's manufacturer. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one, see, what is the difference in the next question and the previous one? Next one says state whether it is supply of goods or supply of service. So, Baba, when they tell you to state, no, you should just state. One liner is enough. Don't start discussing. When they tell you to discuss or examine, then we write the law, we write our observation, we write the conclusion. If it is only 2 marks, we write the law and we write the conclusion. You getting my point, everyone? So when they say you to state, see, they have just stated. Are we all clear till here? Sure, everyone? The next question over here is section number 7(2)(a). Everyone, please come to section number 7(2)(a). Section number 7(2)(a), activities or transactions specified in schedule 3. Everyone over here, can you read the question? You know, one student called me yesterday, CS professional ka student. She told me, sir, I've learned all the concept. I know all the concept. But when I'm solving a question, no, when I write the question, I am writing something else and the question is asking something else. Sir, I am not able to link the provision to the question which I am solving. This happened with me yesterday. I am not able to link the provision with the question which they are asking, because the question may, what you have learned is the provision, but sir, which provision will apply in which question, that also learning will come only with question answer solving. You getting my point, everyone? Everyone over here. Angat Private Limited is engaged in the business of distribution of construction material. As an incentive, Angat Private Limited pays an amount of 75,000 to employee upon achieving a sales target. The incentive is a part of salary of the employee and applicable TDS is deducted. Under section number 192 of the Income Tax Act, TDS is deducted on salary. 192 no? Huh. Angat Private Limited is of the view that GST is not leviable on the incentive paid. Whether the view taken by Angad is correct. Baba, incentive is a part of salary. Employee giving services to employer and employer giving incentive. Whether GST will come? Yes or no? Pick up your pen and write for 3 marks. Arey Baba, talking is very easy. Let's see what do you write. Write, we'll compare. People sitting at home, write, we will compare. Write. Everyone over here. I hope you guys have done writing. People done writing? See, people over here are writing. So people sitting at home, please start writing. It is very important to write. Everyone over here now. See, whether the view taken is correct. So your first line has to be yes, the view is taken correct. Yes, the view taken is correct or not correct. Then you start writing, because 3 marks. Small law you write little. That sir, in terms of section number 7.2 read with schedule 3. Now student will tell me, sir, I will not write this and come. Okay, you don't write. See, but the expectation is that you write something. Arey, you're not a BCom graduate now. You're going to be a chartered accountant, and a chartered accountant talks language of the law. Can I go ahead, everyone? So at least try to write. If you can't write, no problem. But at least try to write. In terms of Schedule 3, services by employee to employer in course of employment shall not be treated as supply under GST. This much they wrote. Further, the amount of incentive paid by Angad is not in the nature of gift and Baba does not covered under Schedule 1. Baba, it is not a gift. It's an incentive which is there. Can I go ahead, everyone? In fact, in the given case, the incentive is paid as a part of salary is directly linked to what? Sales target. So you have gone ahead and written the law first. Now the conclusion. Therefore, the services provided by the employee in relation to incentive given to them shall not be treated as supply in the light of the above discussion. So you have done a discussion over here. GST is not leviable on the incentive paid by Angad to its employee. Are we all clear till here? Everyone over here now. Mohandas International entered into a transaction for import of goods from a vendor located in Italy. Due to financial crisis, Mohandas International was not in a situation to clear the goods upon payment of import duty. Mohandas sold the goods to Radhakrishna Export House by endorsement of title while the goods were in the high seas. The agreement further provided that Mohandas International shall buy back the goods from Radhakrishna Export. Discuss the taxability of the transaction. Number one, you sold the goods to him. What is it? High seas sale. And then he will later send it back to you. He will sell it back to you. My first question is, when you are selling the goods to him, will GST come on that transaction? It is neither supply of goods nor supply of service. When he is selling it back to you, is it a normal domestic sale? Yes. Will GST come on that transaction normally? Yes. Do you guys agree with me? Write to Baba 3 marks. Pick up your pen and write for 3 marks. Don't see the answer. Write for 3 marks. I want to see what you are writing. Pick up your pen and write for 3 marks. Let's see what you write. People watching at home, pick up your pen and write now, write. Everyone, done writing. Chalo, see over here. First of all, they told, as per Schedule 3 of the CGST Act, high seas sale transaction. High seas sale transaction. You student, don't write this next line. That is, what do you mean by high seas sale? You have to think that the person correcting does not know anything. Okay, everyone? You have to think the person correcting does not know anything and you are going to tell him everything. You say, supply of goods by the consignee or any other person by endorsement of document of title after the goods have been dispatched from the port of origin outside India but before clearance for home consumption shall not be considered as supply. Are we clear? First, they have written what is high seas transaction. Then they are telling the sale of goods by Mohandas to Radhakrishna shall not be is a high in high seas shall not be liable to GST. Further, the Import, what is it telling everyone? They see. What are they telling? Oh, 1 minute. Further, the import duty, including IGST, shall be paid by Radhakrishna Export at the time. Who will pay everyone? Radhakrishna at the time of clearance from the port. In case the goods are sold back to Mohandas at a subsequent point of time, the same shall be treated as normal domestic sale transaction and GST shall be applicable on the same subject to condition prescribed under the GST law. When you're selling it back, GST will come. How much will you give yourself out of 3 marks, everyone? 1? Correct or not? Just imagine you wrote 100 marks ka paper and you got 30 and you're telling examiner is not giving marks. Baba, might be some mistakes happen from anyone. Correct, there was in between that I said does not give marks. Some things happen. But what I'm telling is, first you have to see yourself, you are correct or not. If you are writing 90 marks in the exam and getting 30, you are telling yourself only that I should get 30. How will you pass? Getting it, everyone? Right, compare is the only way to learn. Can I go ahead? Next. The next one over here is, can you tell me which section will apply over here? Read the question and tell me quickly. Read the question and tell me which section will apply over here or what will apply over here. What is it, everyone? One non-taxable territory to another non-taxable territory. If I tell you to write now, you will write better because you have learned that, okay, sir, first I should write about the law and then I should go ahead and apply it to my situation. Are you getting it, everyone? This will be your practice question at home. Today you will write and see how are you writing it. You have to write and see, are you writing it good or not? Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, please come to the next question. The next question is question number 19. I will give you 2 marks and 2 minutes ka time to go ahead and tell me the answer. Find out the answer, everyone. 2 minutes. Baba, for 2 marks, you get 3 minutes. 1 minute, 1 mark ke liye it is 1.5 minutes always in the exam. Chalo, 3 minutes. I'll wait for you guys. People watching at home, quickly do it now. Chalo, I hope you guys are done. We will discuss now. People, listen. You know what students do? Students do the question answers in the calculator. If you do question answers in the calculator, in exams you will not get marks. Exams and marks are for writing. And the manner of writing, you have to write and compare and see whether you are writing properly or not. You getting my point? If you practice for 1-2 marks at home, you will never hit a sixer in the exam. You will get 1 or 2 marks only. If you are practicing the way you are going to write in the exam, then you will hit a sixer in the exam. You will write properly and come. Can we go ahead, everyone? If Virat Kohli is practicing only for 1 run, 2 run, will he hit a sixer ever? He doesn't know how to hit a sixer. So if you want to hit a sixer, practice as if you are writing your exam only and how you would have gone ahead and written it. Can I go ahead, everyone? Here. Mangesh, Goa registered supplier has made supplies in the month of February. Supply of guest house accommodation with facilities of cooling, heating, internet and parking to customer on daily rental 1500. Baba, basically it is guest house accommodation service. All the others are ancillary service. So it's a composite supply 1500 rupees. He has 20 suits. During the month 50% occupancy is there. So Baba, it is renting of guest house services 18%. How many suits he has? 20. 1500 rupees. 50% is the occupancy. And if you see the question, it is February. What students do it directly multiply by 30. Gone. Most of the student multiplied by 30. Arey February. Sir, I will take leap year. Beta, leap year unless told otherwise, don't take. Don't start counting. Year 2000 was leap year. Now, not required. They are not testing your knowledge on leap year. But they are testing your knowledge whether are you checking or reading the question properly or not. He wrote February knowingly. Because students will take 30 days. 2 marks question. Easy question. No. Can I go ahead, everyone? And here you have to multiply by 28 into 18% and GST came. So you wrote CGST and SGST separately. Then catering and food was given separately. If you want, it's a separate supply which is there. You can take it. And which is who opts, it will be how much, everyone? 500 per day. Total amount collected 70,000. Baba, catering is a separate supply altogether. because they are going ahead and separately charging for it. So what they are telling is catering pay rate of GST is 5%. So Baba, 70,000 into 5% GST will come. That's it, everyone. It's a separate supply. It is not a composite supply. Accommodation along with other services was a composite supply. People, can you read these 5 points quickly and tell me the answer? Quickly read. Quickly read. People watching at home, quickly read the 5 points. Now, chalo, are we done with the sum? People tried it. Chalo, let's read. Miss Kajal, a registered supplier of Jaipur, has made the following supply. Supply of laptop with laptop bag. Are composite or mixed? Composite. And she has charged 55,000. Where what rate will come? 18 or 28? 18. You write 18. That every student will write. But a student who is a pro will write their explanation properly, saying, sir, laptop with laptop bag is a composite supply. And section number 8A says that whenever it's a composite supply, it should be taxable at, it will be not taxable, it will be treated as a supply of that supply which is principal supply. And hence 18% is applicable. Marks are not for writing 18. 18 to anyone who can write. But a student will get marks only for writing the note. Can I go ahead, everyone? So a student out of this 5 mark question who wrote the question ka answers correctly got only 2.5. But a student who wrote the explanation properly got 5 out of 5. Can I go ahead, everyone? You know, I love solving students ka query. I love solving students ka query because that helps me understanding what is the student thinking. Correct? Secondly, I also, students send me question paper saying, answer sheet saying, sir, this is the problem. I am not able to understand why marks I have not got. I help those students also. It's not that I can go ahead and solve every student ka question paper answer sheet I can see, but some students I go ahead and see that. You know what? One thing I realized, Baba, this is the one thing. They don't write explain. Sir, I wrote 100 marks. They have given only 40. It is not possible only, sir. ICA is not giving marks. Is it possible? No. What is the mistake? You're not writing explanation only. You think, hey, you understand yourself. Baba, think the person correcting is a donkey, doesn't know anything. Only for classroom purpose. Think he doesn't know anything. You tell him everything and come. You explain him that this is composite supply and this should be taxable at the rate of this. You tell him. Are we clear? Don't think he's a very smart guy who knows everything. No, don't think that. Answer should always be written thinking the person correcting does not know anything. I will tell him and come. But don't tell him your life story and come. Can I go ahead, everyone? Here. Supply of 10,000 kits, 50 rupees each, amounting to 5 lakh, exclusively of what, everyone? Exclusive of GST to Ram Fancy Store Kota. Baba, Jaipur ka person supplying to Rajasthan, Jaipur Rajasthan ka person supplying to Rajasthan only. Each kit consists of 1 hair oil, 1 beauty soap, and 1 hair comb. Put 1 shampoo also. No. What is it, everyone? Mixed supply. It's an unnatural bundle. And mixed supply, section number 8 says taxable at the rate of highest. Out of these three, what is highest? 28, and hence 28. Are you able to apply the law? Application plus practice, how to learn, is the most important stage. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. 100 kits are given free gift to Jaipur customer, all unrelated. On the occasion of Miss Kajal's birthday, Baba, you gave to your customer on your occasion of your birthday. Permanent transfer of business asset. Did you take the ITC? Each kit consists of 1 hair oil. They have not gone ahead and taken the ITC. If you did not take the ITC, will it be a supply? Not a supply, no GST. Can I go ahead? Write your note and come. Don't forget. Can I go ahead? Next. Event management service provided to her brother free of cost. Wholly dependent brother. Brother is a related person. You are into event management service. Baba, all these are supplies. Means all these are in the course of business. Yes. Now, supply between related person in the course or furtherance of business with or without consideration. Without consideration also. Son, free means without consideration also. For her son's marriage in Indore, Madhya Pradesh, cost of providing the service is how much? 80,000. My question over here, is it a supply between related person in the course of your business? Yes or no? Will it be a supply? Yes. What is the rate of event management service? 5%. And hence you will see 5% has come over here. Are we 100% clear? Can we go ahead, everyone? Paka. Yes. Everyone over here now, listen. The next one, 1400 chairs and 100 coolers are hired out to Function Garden, Ajmer, Rajasthan for rupees 3,30,000, including cost of transportation of the chair from Mrs. Kajal's godown, ठीक है, Miss Kajal is not a goods transport agency. If you are not a goods transport agency and you are doing transportation for anyone, no, individual transportation is always exempt. Sir, where is it told? Array, I will show you it. When you go to your chart book, you will be able to see over there. Transportation ka one chart is over here. See, in this, whenever GTA is giving services, goods transport agency, GST is there. But when anyone else, like individual truckwala, is doing transportation, it is always exempt. Now, what are you going ahead and doing? You know what? In GST, there are only two types of supply. In GST, there are only supplies are of two types. One is a taxable supply and one is a non-taxable supply. Taxable supply ka definition says it is that supply which is leviable to GST. And non-taxable supply means which is non-leviable. Can you tell me what as of now is non-leviable to GST? Alcoholic liquor for human consumption and HP man, high speed diesel, petroleum crude, motor spirit, aviation turbine fuel and natural gas. Do you guys agree with me? Now, only these two items are non-leviable. Other than this, everything is leviable. In leviable also, there are two types of category I will say for the time being. One is on which rate of GST is 18%. One is exempt supply also. Might be exempt supply means what? Government has exempted it. But is it leviable? Is it leviable? Can government levy GST on it? Non-leviable are only two. It means is it tax able supply? So people, whenever supply is exempt also, it is a taxable supply because it can be taxed. My question is, you are going ahead and supplying what? Goods transport. You are going ahead and giving renting a service. Along with that, you are giving transportation service. Renting is taxable supply. Transportation, although exempt, that is also termed as what, everyone? Taxable supply only. Do you guys agree with me? That is taxable. Can I go ahead? Taxable means it is leviable. Today it might be exempt, but tomorrow can government charge the tax on it? Yes. And hence, sir, tell me one thing. You are giving this service and GTA service pay rate of GST is 5%. Sir, I am not giving GTA service. I am giving that service which is exempt service. Is it a composite supply? Two or more taxable supply? Along with transportation, when you along with renting, do you give transportation also generally? Yes, sir. It's a composite supply. What rate of GST will apply? Renting ka rate 12% will apply. But here, government is telling one more view can be taken. Composite supply means two or more taxable supply. One is taxable, another is exempt. Baba, exempt supplies are also taxable. But government is telling you can take other view also. What is other view, everyone? See, composite supply means two or more taxable supply by a taxable person to a recipient, two or more taxable supply. Since point number 5, services of hiring out are taxable while transportation is exempt. It is possible, Baba, it is possible to take a view that this is not a composite supply because the other is what? Exempt. In my opinion, that second one is also taxable. It is also leviable. Although it is not levied now, but is it leviable to tax? And hence, it should be a composite supply. I give you class. You come for my books and class. I give you class with books. Books are exempt supply, you know. But I give it together to you guys. Is it composite supply? Yes or no? One is taxed. One is, this is also taxable. This is exempt, but are not they taxable? Tomorrow government says book by 5%. Can government do that? So both are taxable supply and it is a composite supply. But what they are telling it is also possible to take a view, take everyone, that both are, that it is not a composite supply. Why it is not a composite supply, everyone?
Exempt is not taxable.
Because the other supply is not tax. But in my opinion, it is a taxable supply and it's a composite supply only, everyone. But what they are telling is, it is also possible to take a view that this is not a composite supply. In that case, two services will be treated as independent and taxed accordingly. It means on the hiring service, GST will come. On the other service, GST will not come. Are we clear, everyone? Did you guys get this point? Please tell me, are we all 100% clear? But in my opinion, you should take it as what, everyone? Taxable supply. Done. Chalo, let's go ahead and continue, everyone. Please come to the next question, everyone. Question number 21. People, question number 21 is your homework. Hair oil, sunscreen, shampoo, hair comb. What is it? Composite or mixed supply? They are talking about what? Composite supply or mixed supply? Put one comb also, no. Bye it is mixed supply. Please do it at home, everyone. What rate will apply? Highest rate. CMA Inter ka student it is. You are CA final. So it is your homework. You guys can do it at home. Please come over here now. Next question. Please come to the next question, everyone. Sharma Carrier. 1 minute. Please read the question, everyone. Please read. People sitting at home, please read. Please read and read, everyone. Read. And tell me which provision will apply. Which provision? Naveen, what is it? Tell no, it's okay. You're not in exam. Wrong is also okay. Okay. If transportation के साथ all these services are provided together, then it's a composite supply, natural bundle. But if transportation के साथ they go ahead and give all these services as separate services, saying, sir, if you want packing and all these things, we'll charge you separately. If you want this thing, we'll charge you another separately. Then it's a separate supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? Let's read. Sharma Carrier is a goods transport agency in transportation of goods. As per the general practice, Sharma provides intermediary and ancillary service like all this item. Okay, everyone? Then, with reference to the provision, analyze whether such services are to be treated as part of GTA service being composite or mixed supply. Everyone over here. First, they are told what is composite supply and mixed supply. Okay, everyone? In your dreams also, you will not write this definition and come. Correct, everyone? What is composite supply? If I ask you, you will say, sir, it is two or more taxable supply, naturally bundled, supplied together in the ordinary course of business, and one is a principal supply. Correct, everyone? When you are telling that, was your chart in front of you, wherein you reach down? Correct? We are using our visual memory. And then, sir, what is a mixed supply? Two or more individual supplies. Individual, remember, for composite, it has to be taxable. But for mixed supply, it has to be individual. Individual means it can be taxable also, it can be non-taxable also. Are we clear, everyone? So, sir, two or more individual supplies, then single price, supplied at a single price, and it is not composite, then it is mixed. You will be able to write it. Can I go ahead, everyone? Then, so exactly same, not required. It's okay. Are we clear? Next. The various intermediary and ancillary services provided by GTA are not provided as independent service but as ancillary. See, Baba, they are telling what? Ancillary. Correct? Namely, transportation. The invoice is issued by the GTA, including the value of intermediary services. In the view of this, what are they telling? In the view of this, if any intermediary or ancillary service is provided in relation to transportation of goods by road and charges for such service are included in the invoice issued by Sharma, such service would form part of GTA services and thus would be composite supply and not mixed supply, even though single price is charged for the supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Further, if such incidental services are separate services and billed separately, means they have given separate prices. If you want packing, we'll charge you this much. If you want this, we'll charge you this much. Then they are telling whether in the same invoice or separate invoice, they will be treated as separate supply and not composite supply. And thus, there being no single price, the supply will not be treated as mixed supply. Is my point clear? Now, tell me one thing, everyone. Two or more taxable supply, right? Two or more taxable supply. One is taxable. Baba, goods transportation is there. So, see over here. Okay, no, not that point. What they are telling here, in case, okay, this one is a repetition. This I've gone ahead and repeated over here. Please cut it, no problem. The same paragraph, it has been repeated over here. You can cut this paragraph. The same paragraph has been repeated. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Diligent force. Can you read this question and tell me which provision will apply? Read the provision. Yesterday, after the exam got over, I was speaking to some of the students who called me saying, Sir, this question, though it was so easy. See, sir, I applied this section. Section applied something else. Question is asking some other section. Provision, you know. But what the question is asking, which provision? Your thought ka matching with the question ka provision is very important. Students know everything. They read the question. They know the answer, but applied different provision because you could not even realize that what is the section the question is asking. That is why question answer practice is very important. Right, everyone? Right. 3 marks, you write the answer. First of all, you have to apply the section number which will be applicable. Secondly, you have to know what is the content to be written. 3 marks. Let's see what do you write. I'll pause the video. People sitting at home, remember one thing. Writing is very important. And people who don't write certainly fail. So you have to start writing now. Pick up your pen and start writing. 3 marks. Per marks is approximately 1.5 minutes in exam. So 3 marks means 4.5 minutes for you. Quickly write. I'll wait for you guys. Chalo, let's discuss. Everyone over here. See, it's saying Diligent Force, a professional training institute, gets its training material of aptitude quotient printed from Durga Printing House, a printing press. The content of the material is provided by Diligent Force, who owns the IPR, basically usage or rights of the same, while the physical input paper used for the printing belongs to Durga Printing House. Tell me one thing, everyone. The printing house is going ahead and giving you printing service. Yes or no, everyone? Plus, they are giving you paper, ink, etc. also, which is required. It's a composite supply, where what is the principal supply? Printing service, and hence it will be a supply of service. Correct, everyone? This you guys knew. Now, see, first of all, the first step is to identify which provision of the law will apply over here. Secondly, going ahead and starting writing the answer. Now they are telling ascertain whether supply of training material, ascertain whether supplying of training material by Durga Printing House constitutes supply of goods or supply of service. Now here it is written circular number. In your exam, you have to write as per CBIC circular. Don't go ahead and try to remember circular numbers and waste your energy. It has clarified that supply of printed books along with content provided by whom? Recipient of such printed book is a composite supply, and the question whether such supply constitute supply of goods or service is to be determined on the basis of what constitute the principal supply. Principal supply has been defined under section number 290. Baba, principal supply has been defined under section number 290 as supply of goods. You don't have to remember this. You can say principal supply has been defined in the CGST Act as supply of goods or service that constitute the predominant. Baba, this word is important. This word predominant is a good word. You have to use this word. Can I go ahead, everyone? Predominant of the composite supply, and to which other supplies are ancillary. These two words you should go ahead and remember: predominant supply and ancillary. Then, in case of printing of books where the content is supplied by the publisher who owns the usage right of the intangible input, while the physical input including paper used for the printing belongs to the printer, supply of printing is the principal supply and therefore it would constitute a supply of service. Thus, again they went ahead and gave the conclusion. In the view of the above provision, the supply of training material by Durga Printing House would constitute a supply of service. First, they wrote the law. Correct, everyone? Then they applied the law to your situation and then they went ahead and wrote the conclusion. Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we clear, everyone? Next. Sir, but here they told ascertain. I will just ascertain supply of goods or Baba, give reasoning for your ascertainment also, no? Why did you ascertain it is a supply of goods or supply of service? You have to give reasoning also, and that reasoning will come with law, applying the law to your situation, and then give your conclusion. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next, Baba, this is your homework. Total bakwas question. Total bakwas means there is just supply of goods or supply of service. Next, question number 25 is your homework. 24, 25. Array one is this is talking composite or mixed. This is talking about composite supply or mixed supply. Again, this one. This one is the same to same question which we have done above. This Delgen force wala same question. It is a practice question at home. You have to practice this question. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next, if you come down over here, people see over here. Can you see the question? Can you see the question? CA inter ka question it is. Right for 3 marks. No? Let me see what do you write. Are you able to write CA inter ka standard or not? At least start writing. Let's see. 3 minutes. People sitting at home, please pause the video, start writing. It is very, very important to write. Please pause and start writing now. I'll pause the video. Till then, you write. Chalo, let's discuss. PTL Private Limited is a retail store of merchandise located in 25 states and UTs. For the purpose of clearance of stock of merchandise and to attract customer, PTL has launched buy one get one. Array buy one get one. Is the second one free or it is two supplied at the price of one? Will you get all the input tax credit or some credit you will get and some credit you will not get? You will get all the credit. Second one is not free. If it was free, then you would not have got the credit. But sir, buy two at the price of one is nothing other than a mixed supply and you will get all the credit. For the same type of merchandise, for instance, one shirt, you will be given another shirt free. Two individual supplies supplied at a single price. Determine how the taxability of buy one get one is to be determined. As per section number 71A, the goods or service which are supplied free of cost without any consideration shall not be treated as supply except when the activity is mentioned in Schedule 1. Buy one get one, it may appear at the first glance that in case of offers like buy one get one item is supplied free of cost without any consideration. However, it is an individual supply of free goods. It's an individual supply of free. It is not an individual supply of free goods, but a case of two or more individual supplies, which is when a single price is being charged. You can write it like this also. Two individual supplies supplied for a single price. Can I go ahead, everyone? It can be at best treated as supplying of two goods at the price of one. You wrote the law. In the given case, when one shirt is being given free with purchase of one shirt, it's a case of what? Two or more individual supplies where a single price is being charged for the entire supply. And this is the conclusion. Can you see the concluding line over here? See over here, hence. So this was the law. This was the application of the law, observation basically of yours. And this is the conclusion. Remember, LOC. Most of the cases where you will go ahead and see questions, you will see LOC is written. One is law, your observation, and the last one is your conclusion. Can I go ahead, everyone? When they tell you, discuss, examine, Baba, always you have to go ahead. Determine how, how can you say this? Then you have to say, sir, law says this, and this is my observation of the law, and this is my conclusion. Are you guys able to understand? Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo. Everyone over here, can you see the next question and tell me which provision of the law is it talking about? People watching at home, read the provision and tell me. Read the question and tell me. Read the question. Which question is it, everyone? Which provision?
Donation to
This is donation to charitable organization. Baba, three test. Donation should be to a charitable organization. Array, everyone, do you remember the chart? Wait, I'll show you. Here. Donation is done to a, where is it? Here. Three test. Baba, your thought should immediately come to the chart. Okay, that circular was given. As per the CBSE circular, what is it clarified, everyone? It's clarified that first of all, you have to see whether three test is satisfied or not. What are three tests, everyone? Donations is made to a charitable organization. Payment has the characteristic of gift or donation, means you are not expecting anything in return. There is no quid pro quo. And sir, the purpose is philanthropic and there is no advertisement provided by the charitable organization, then there will be no GST because there is no service which has been provided. Now, how to frame it and put? You understood which provision of law is applicable. Now, how to frame and put in the answer? Let's see. See, over here it says the temple of ancestral deity of Aman Goyal and his family is located in Beri, Haryana. The temple is run by charitable organization. First condition done. The family has got unshakable belief in the ancestral deity. Mr. Aman is a big entrepreneur, has flourishing business of tiles in Gurgaon, basically Gurugram. Upon the birth of his first child, he donated for the construction of sitting hall. See, Baba, name can be donation. You have to see what is in return done. On the main door of the sitting hall, a nameplate was placed, donated by Mr. Aman Goyal upon the birth of his first child. Has the temple given him, has the organization given him any advertisement service? No. You are requested to examine. Examine means, again, you will go ahead and write the law, apply it to your condition, and then write your conclusion. The leviability of GST on the donation. Everyone over here. It is clarified by its circular, or you can say, as per the CBIC circular, it has been clarified that when the name of the donor is displayed in the religious institute ka premises by placing a name plate, such acknowledgement, which can be said to be an expression of gratitude and public recognition of the donor's act of philanthropy, and it is not aimed at giving publicity to the donor in any manner that would be an advertisement or promotion of his business, then it can be said that there is no supply of service for a consideration in the form of donation. There is no obligation, there is no quid pro quo on the part of the recipient of the donation to do anything. There is no supply of service given by him. Therefore, there is no GST leviable on such consideration. This is the law. Now they are telling, in the given case, there is no reference or mention of business activity of the donor or otherwise that would get advertised. Thus, since the gift is made to a charitable organization, payment has the characteristic of gift or donation, and the purpose is philanthropic, and there has been no advertisement. That is, it leads to no commercial gain, no advertisement. Now the conclusion, GST is not leviable. So the last line which came was conclusion. This was your observation and this was your law. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? You know, if I would have told you to write, you would have got 1 out of 3. But you have to learn 3 out of 3. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, next one over here. Everyone, this question will be a practice question today at home. Question number 29 will be a practice question. The same philanthropic wala thing which I told you, same question. This you will write and practice, everyone. You will write and practice. People watching at home, remember, you have to write and practice. Done, sir. This will be also your homework. Nothing is there. You will be able to do it very easily. Whenever I say updated, means I have gone ahead and changed something in the question. The question has been updated. Okay, everyone? Now, please come to the next question. Question number 31, everyone. Question number 31. Chalo. I will do this question now. When you do it at home, see, I will do this question means I'll explain you the question. You will be practicing the question, comparing your answer later. Okay, everyone? Let's do it. Everyone over here. Power Engineering Private Limited, a registered supplier, is engaged in providing expert maintenance and repair services for large power plants that are in the nature of immovable property. Okay? Situated all over India. So who is this guy, everyone? Question number 31. This is power engineering. What is the power engineering work, everyone? They do repair and maintenance of power plants. So supposing there is a big power plant which is there, it has a big transformer, etc. will be there in the power plant. Correct or not? Where power will be generated, there is a transformer which is there. Okay? Sir, what kind of a drawing it is? Arey Baba, this is the tower of the power. This is the transformer. Okay? You understand the feeling. Now everyone over here, what did it do? Baba, is it attached to the earth? Yes. So whenever it is attached to that, it is immovable property. When you go ahead and repair, you will give goods plus service also. When you give goods plus service with respect to an immovable property, works contract service. First point, which students don't even apply. They are telling it is immovable property. It is attached to that. When it is immovable property, You will repair, you will give goods also, you will give service also. It's a works contract service. First thing which students don't even realize with the question. Can I go ahead, everyone? Second, the company has its head office at Bangalore, Karnataka, and branch offices in other states. Head office is in Karnataka, Bangalore. Then the work is done in following manner. The company has self-contained mobile workshop, which are container trucks fitted out for carrying out repair. Baba, what does the company have? You can't take the electricity car, everything and get it to you because it is immovable property. So you will put everything in a truck, all these tools, etc., and you will go and repair and come. Then the truck is equipped with item for repair, repair equipment, tools, parts to handle variety of repair work. The truck is sent to client location for carrying out repair. Depending upon the repair carried out, the equipment, consumable tools, etc. used from the stock. Baba, billing will be done how? Depending upon the repair to be done, the equipment consumables are used from the stock which is being carried along. In some cases, a standalone machine is also sent in such truck for carrying out repair. Might be to do a repair, one machine was required. So they will take the machine also and go. And along with that, tools also they will take and go. But a machine will be required to do the repairing and machine will also come back, tools will also come back. While doing the repairing, might be some parts, etc. they will go ahead and use. Correct, everyone? Now, the customer is billed after the completion of the repair work depending upon the nature of the work and the actual quantity of consumable parts used in the repair work. Sometimes the truck is sent to company's own location. Baba, the truck which is there, they go ahead and send the truck to its own location. Basically, this is power engineering, some other state. For an example, Tamil Nadu state. The truck will go over there also. Okay, everyone? And from where it is further sent to client location. Baba, 1 minute. Might be this power engineering Tamil Nadu branch, they have their own customers. Correct? So the truck will go from here to here. And from here, they will send the truck to their client co-location. Might be one machine is there that is to be repaired, etc. Baba, this is what? Electricity tower, or might be in the tower, some machine is there that has a problem. You guys getting it, everyone? Next. Work out the GST liability. They are telling you to calculate the GST liability. CGST, SGST or IGST. Power Engineering, Bangalore, on the basis of the facts and described, read the following data for the month of November. They are telling you, read this data for the month of November. Truck sent to own location for delivering some item. You have to deliver some item to your own location, and for that you have sent the truck. Value of the item in the truck which you have sent to your own location. Some items you have sent. My question is, when you are taking the items and going, is the truck supplied or only the items are supplied to your distinct person? Sure? Pakka, you got it? They are sending some item to their own location, and hence the items are sent to your own location. Items where will GST come? It's a stock transfer. Are yes or no? But is the truck, value of the truck is 25 lakh. Will GST come on truck also? No. Now tell me one thing, 3 lakh rupees pay, what rate of GST will come? Item used for repair, then it is selling container truck or standalone machine and works contract service. Items used for repair, supposing there are some items which are sent to your own location, it means you are sending the items to your own location. No. What is the rate of GST? 12%. So on 3 lakh, what rate of GST will come? You are in Karnataka sending to Tamil Nadu. CGST, SGST, IGST. IGST. On truck, will GST come? No. Is my point sharp clear to all? Sir, what are you telling? I am telling you from which circular? From your circular over here. That, sir, interstate movement of conveyance, etc. between distinct person. Karnataka and Tamil Nadu branch are distinct person. On conveyance, there will be no GST. Can I go ahead, everyone? Sir, but items when I am sending, Baba, that is simple. Stock transfer between distinct person. It's a supply between distinct person in the course of business. Baba, GST will come on that. Can I go ahead, everyone? Are you sure, everyone? Next. The next one. Truck sent to a client location in Tamil Nadu for carrying out repair. Standalone machine is also sent in the truck. Value of item which are there in the truck. Is the item supplied? No. It will be used in the repair. Value of machine 4 lakh. Will the machine be supplied or it will be used in the repair? It will go and come back. Value of truck. Will the truck be supplied or it will go and come back? Tell me one thing. On all the three, there will be no GST. Tools went, tools will come back. Items went, item will. Ayo, let everyone. There's so many mics. Yes. Huh. Everyone over here now. Items went, item came back. Machine went, machine came back. Truck went, truck will come back. So there is no GST on this. Billing for repair is done afterward depending upon the actual item used. Baba, on repair and maintenance work, whichever you have done, GST will be levied. Do you guys agree with me? And hence tell me one thing. For this, repair ka billing is told over here. See over here. They are sending to Tamil Nadu, no? A invoice raised for repair work carried out in Tamil Nadu, including invoice for repair of B also. Baba, they are telling total invoices raised for Tamil Nadu, including B wala point. Means how much is the total repair ka billing done? Do you guys understand everyone? Total billing done is 70 lakh, including the billing for this repair work. So total repair work pe will GST come? You are in Karnataka, did the repair in Tamil Nadu, CGST, SGST, IGST. So 70 lakh pay, IGST will be what? Items used for repair, container truck, or it's a works contract. Student who did not know the concept thought, what is works contract over here? It's repair. It's not repair. You are giving material also, you are giving service also. It's a works contract service, and that property is immovable. So immovable property related, whenever you do this, it's a works contract service. Can I go ahead, everyone? And hence tell me what rate will apply? IGST 18. See, 70 lakh rupees pay 18%. I hope it is 12 lakh 60. 12 lakh 60 only, no? Yes, sir. Next. Value of truck sent to client location in Karnataka for carrying out the repair. Baba, it is sent to what? Karnataka. Value of item in the truck. Baba, will GST come on the item? Truck, GST will come. Billing is done later. Billing ka point is, this was relating to this. This ke liye billing is related over here. Invoice raised for repair work carried out in Karnataka, including repair work done for C point, means total repair work done. Karnataka ka branch did in Karnataka only repair. CGST, SGST or IGST? 12 lakh pay, what will come? CGST 9% and SGST 9%. It's a works contract service. So you will go ahead and charge CGST 9, SGST 9, and total amount came over here. They have not gone ahead and asked you CGST will come, SGST will come, or IGST will come. You have to read the question carefully. It asks you to calculate the GST liability. Can I go ahead, everyone? And it asks whether CGST, SGST, or IGST. So you should carefully write over here where IGST will come, where CGST, SGST will come, and your total GST liability. If you do only this much and come, out of 5 marks, you will get 2.5 marks only. Sir, what about the remaining one then? Baba, remaining marks will come if you write these notes, which in your dreams also you will not write and come. Correct? Now you will go ahead and tell me, sir, how do we write so much notes? It is very difficult to write. Baba, for every point which you write in the exam, every point you have to go ahead and refer to a note. You can write one common note, and that common note ka reference you can give. For an example, if you see over here, they have written note 5 here also and note 5 here also. Why? Because it's a common note for which they are referring. But 2 to 3 liner, one small note for every point is required. Otherwise, for 5 marks, you will get only 2.5. Remaining 2.5 will come only if you go ahead and write the notes. Today's homework at home is to read these notes and tell me if you understood. By chance, you don't understand any note. By chance, you don't understand any note. For an example, place of supply. Because place of supply is yet to be taught to you. Can I go ahead, everyone? Got it. Chalo. We are done with our chapter of supply. Baba, the MCQs are your homework now. Once we are done with 5 chapters ka MCQ, are you doing MCQs at home? Pakka. How many of you did chapter number 1 ka MCQ? Very good. You are able to do all of them? The day I teach it, if you do that day, you will understand. If after just one day before the exam, you will do know, then you'll feel, oh, everything is fresh. Then you'll not remember anything. Then you'll say, sir, did not do MCQ. Baba, I'll do after 5 chapters. After 5 chapters, we'll discuss. Whatever the doubts we had in the chapters, we'll discuss that. Okay, everyone? So today's work at home, all the MCQs which are there, Baba, MCQs with reasoning I have given. With all the reasoning I've gone ahead and given. So you'll have absolutely no problem. Can I go ahead, everyone? So you have to do all the MCQs today at home. Done, sir. I will go ahead and do. Now, in this chapter, sir, what are the important questions you feel? Baba, see, trust me, same to same, to none of the questions come. But in my opinion, importantly, you should do question number 31. You should practice it. 31, you should practice. Sir, we have to done all. Yes. Question number 29 is a good question which you should practice. Question number 26 you should practice. Important question I'm telling you, which you should not leave. Section number 22 is a good one. Kajal 20. All these are okay. Even if they come, you will be able to do it very easily. Chalo, at least one I'll tell you. 16th one you do. At least practice you do and go. Tenancy right. Happy. 13. Arey Siddharth Transport. Anyways, I think Siddharth Transport wala question you would have understood anyways, because this will be done in the big question. The big question which I told, the same you will understand there. Sriniti Kaushik, Sahab, Sale. Sir, question number 7 you do. Baba, when I'm telling to do, it does not mean I have not done it. I've already done. Question number 5. Question number 4. Should be good enough, everyone. Should be good enough. Done, everyone. I'll close all my discussion on the chapter of supply, everyone. Congratulations, people. We are done with our chapter of supply. Done. I'll close my class over here. Have a great day, everyone. Keep practicing. Do all the MCQs. I'll see you guys in the next class. Bye, guys. Take care. People watching at home, please do question answers. Please do. Bye.